Welcome back. Welcome back to the League of Hustlers. You already know what it is. Today, we're going to be talking about simplifying and systemizing your hustle. Is your hustle simplified? Is your hustle systemized? All right, let's get it. I'm your co host, HT. And CD Barnes, you're on mute. Come on.
Right now. And I'm CD Barnes. How about that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're back at it again. So, all right, simplifying and systemizing and simplifying. All right, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And of course, this is the next episode in the Dream Stream strategy. All right, but
Right.
before we jump into that, we want to, just do a rundown about what this is all about. Season 3, new season, and all that jazz. And of course, this is the League of Hustlers, where we talk about mindset and financial freedom. This is an award-winning podcast, so you're rocking with the best. And this is the 3rd season. What it do? All right. So the Dream Stream strategy, just going to read this off, is an easy-to-follow workbook that walks you through creating, mastering, and maintaining multiple sources of income. It helps you define achievable dreams, choose your perfect opportunity, plan your strategy, and systemize your success so that you can enjoy the life of your dreams. That's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, with that being said, the Dream Stream strategy is a 10-step process. Okay. And just as a quick rundown, visualize success, take an account, bridging the gap, selecting your opportunity, plan, plot, strategize, execute, and then part 7, simplify and systemize, which is what we're going to talk about today. CD, let's take them through each step of this real briefly.
All right. Recap. Number 1, visualize success. This is where you are going to find your end goal. Why are you building this stream to begin with? Simple as that. Next step, you're going to take an account of where you are right now and why you're there. All right. And that's going to give you, essentially, it's going to empower you. All right. If you can take responsibility for where you are now, then you can bridge the gap and take responsibility for where you're going in the future. All right. And that's basically what bridging the gap is. It's just, once again, taking account of what you're missing and filling that gap. The next step after that, you're going to be choosing the opportunities. All right. So once again, once you've identified that gap, it could be a small gap, it might be a giant gap. All right. You need to choose the opportunity that fits best for you. Choose that works best for your vision to begin with. So just as simple as that, we walk through a couple ways that you can pick those opportunities. Select the best hustle for that, for the scenario, for your specific situation. After that, we get into plan, plot, strategize. All right. We go through the whole business model canvas and we walk you through step by step on how you can lay out the blueprint for your hustle to how's this thing going to run. And we go through all the nuts and bolts of getting your business, your hustle off the ground and running. After you do all that plan, plotting, and strategizing, it's time to go ahead and execute. All right. And there's not a lot of help here in this section. This is really what separates, the winners from the losers. Essentially, this is where you're actually going to just be doing everything that you said that you were going to do in your blueprint in the previous step. And then after you're done executing, or actually your execution is going to be a continuous process, which brings us to where we are today, which is simplify and systemize. All right. Yeah. So once you're executing, you just have to understand that, you don't want to just create another job for yourself. If you really want to grow this thing, and if you really want to have a stream of income and have it passive to the point where you can start establishing another stream of income and have multiple streams of income, you're going to need to simplify this thing and you're going to need to systemize it. All right. And just take McDonald's, for example. It doesn't matter if all of the employees at a particular McDonald's walk out today and they quit. It doesn't matter because McDonald's has a very specific system that they can bring a totally different group of people in there, show them the system, and have them run it just like that. All right. The owner of the franchise doesn't have to be there for all of this stuff to happen. It's a play-by-play. It's a step-by-step booklet, all right, for you to get your hustle on track, guys. And that's just what it is, okay? Simplify and systemize. It's as simple as that. And it's the way that you build and scale a business.
Yeah, man. And that's one thing I see a lot with different entrepreneurs that I run across. A lot of people that I've come in contact with are solopreneurs, right? It's just them and they're starting something up, right? And what I see a lot of times happening is that they're trading in their 9 to 5 for a 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Right? You're taking that 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Right? Some would say that's hustling backwards. Now, okay, let's back up a second, right? Maybe that's not fair. Okay. Because some people want to do that. Like if that's your thing, cool. More power to you. You you really get enjoyment out of it, right? If that's the case, cool. And you can do something that you love and you can do it all day long, more power to you, right? But what we're talking about right here is that you don't want to take on a bunch of tasks that you don't really like doing, right? And then if you remove yourself from the equation, the whole thing breaks. You see what I'm saying? That's what we want to avoid. We want to create a system where it works with you being there or without you, right? We want to create, the perfect example, like CD was saying, is McDonald's. When's the last time that you've met the general manager of a fast food restaurant, right? Or of a McDonald's, right? Think about it. Or whatever, Chick-fil-A, whatever your favorite place is. When's the last time you've actually seen the general manager in there working, right? And if you do, you don't see them consistently, right? Why? Because they have a simple system that anybody can step into and follow. As long as they have good mental faculties, they can step into the system and follow it. Follow these steps. Look, there's a training video, boom, 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 boom. Just follow these steps. Here's a manual, follow these steps. Make it simple, and keep it in a system format. As long as they follow that system, they should be able to execute those tasks that are necessary for the business to operate successfully, right? And that right there is where we want to form our own system where it can operate with us being there or not. This is where wealth is created, even with stocks and things like that. That's why it's so powerful, because you don't have to be there actively managing it. It's a whole company. You bought ownership into a company, right, that has a CEO, that has managers, that has workers, and it's just operating on itself, and it's their job to become more profitable. So we want to kind of duplicate that setup so that we can remove ourselves and chill on an island somewhere, sipping, margaritas, right?
Right.
Doing what we actually love.
Or creating another stream. You can start standing up your next stream because this one is already running.
Just like that. Yeah. And so in order to do that, simplifying, you want to cut the fat, right? Cut the fat, all the extra little things in your system that you're doing that's unnecessary, right? Cut it off, right? This is what we mean by simplifying, okay? We want to cut the fat and streamline it, get straight to the critical things that are important and necessary for your business to operate successfully. Okay, we can add the fat on later, But if there's a specific set of tasks that need to be done, we need to be executing those tasks. Okay. And when you're doing this, next point, leave no stone unturned. Think about every aspect of your business, right? If it's a physical location, who's going to clean the toilets? Who's going to sweep under the tables? Who's going to wash the windows? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Who's going to prepare this? Who's going to execute on this? Think about every single thing and every single task. A good way to do this is to just keep a running list as things pop up. As they pop in your head, write it down. As you're actually doing something like, oh, snap, somebody needs to be doing this. Take note of it, write it down. And for each one, you can start to create these subsystems inside of your bigger system that will allow you to see the big picture and allow you to create a system that somebody else can follow.
Yeah, and all of this reminds me of a quote from, I think, Warren Buffett. And, it may not be exact, but it's something to the effect of, you're either going to learn to make money while you sleep, or you're going to work for the rest of your life. All right.
Woo! Hold on.
That's
Say
basically
that again, man. That's powerful. I heard
either
that
you're
too.
going to learn to earn money while you're asleep, or you're going to be working for the rest of your life. And that's basically what this step is. You have to learn to systemize your processes in a way that they run without you. It doesn't mean that you never have to check them. You never have to, do a little maintenance or show up or whatever. But, ultimately, you need to have a system that works for you. Another thing, another quote, I don't know who said this, but they say, learn to work on your business and not in your business. That's what this step is all about, is basically working on your business and getting it to the point where your business can operate. And you can be, at that point, you can actually just be CEO of your company. You come in, you need to see the data, you need to see the, key performance indicators and reports, and checking checking that profit loss statement, basically, and just making sure the system is running, So
Yeah.
major step, in the process of, setting up your income streams, guys. So with that being said, head over shop.leagueofhustlers.com. All right. Make sure that you sign up. Make sure you subscribe to the site. Make sure you can share these videos. Why? Because that actually helps the channel. All right. Once you get over there to shop.leagueofhustlers.com, you'll see the gear. There's also a section where we have the downloads. Once you subscribe, you'll be notified. You'll be in the loop for when the Dream Strategy is released, and the whole world, you'll be to know about it, and all of the stuff will be made readily available to you, and we'll have free downloads as well. So make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Just like that. And that's it. That's it, man. Another episode of the League of Hustlers, man. Lock in, and rock with us. We're here for you. Have any questions, hit us up. You see it, top left-hand corner, hit us up. Any questions, we're here for you. And we're going to be signing off, man. League of Hustlers. Hustle up and go get it.